7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hey loves, so we are back and now we're gonna go ahead and decorate the cake. It is the next day, y'all. I had to shoot this portion of the video the next day. The reason being is because it got kind of late and I had to eat dinner, and then after I ate dinner it was too late for me to eat the cake. So I decided, I would just save it for the next day and finish it up. That way we can all have a little taste together. So that is why. If you are wondering about the recipe for this cake, you can go down in the description bar below and there will be a recipe for my cream cheese icing, and I'm going to link it down below. Basically I use the same cream cheese icings for all of my cakes, so yeah, I'm just going to put a little bit right there so the cake won't move. And I'm going to also be talking about this cake stand too. I got this cake stand about a month and a half ago. And y'all, let me tell y'all, it is one of the best things I could have invested in, because this cake stand is sturdy. It doesn't move too much. It glides really easy. It's really sturdy. I can control it. It doesn't spin too much. It spins just right. You know, if I need it to move really quick, I can. And it's just everything. I have no complaints about this cake stand, but we're definitely going to talk about it. And I'm definitely going to link it down below because I got this off of Amazon. And y'all, if you're looking for a good cake stand to decorate your cakes with, it is the best. Like, it's just sturdy. It's solid. I can't say anything bad about it at all. Right. So we're gonna do the second. And y'all, this cake is so moist. Like, oh my god. And you can smell the pineapple in it. I don't know how. I don't know. Like, I just don't know. It just smells so heavenly. Y'all, this cake is the ish. And I feel like this is the kind of cake that everybody would like, you know. Little kids, adults, you know, your grandparents, they'll love this cake. Mom, sis, dad, everybody will love this cake, y'all. Everybody will love this cake, I guarantee. Just the smell of it is just, oh my god. And the crazy thing is after I finish this cake, I have a a carrot cake that I'm going to be making. So I have a lot of cakes to do, y'all, but this one is going to be for the house and for my neighbors, you know. I'm not doing a crumb coat on this cake, and the reason why is because first of all, it's staying in the house. Second of all, I'm going to be decorating this cake with walnuts, so there's really no need for a crumb coat if you put a good amount of icing around it. This cake is going to be delish. And see, like this spot right here, where you see that little spot, all I do is just take the back side of my spatula and hold it so you guys can see it. I just push the icing into that. That's all I do. Just feed it in there. That's pretty much it. And once I get a good layer around the side, you know, then I'll just come back in and just push it, you know, spread it down. So yes, I know y'all said y'all wanted to see me decorate the cakes more. So that's what we're doing in this video. We're going to decorate this one a little bit. I am going to smooth it out. So you guys will see how to get a smooth cake. Alright, let's get to smoothing. So what I like to do is just come back around and just spin until I get it as smooth as I want, because I like to smooth out the top of the cake first. And then if I don't get it as smooth as I like it, I'll just heat my spatula up under some water and that'll finish smoothing it out. But I'm not concerned about that today, because like I said, this cake is really not leaving the house. I just want to put a little bit more on there because it's kind of thin up there, you know. Usually what I would do is have a hot pitcher of water sitting on the side of me, and then I would go in that way. So I have this spatula from Wilton's, and basically I just use this to smooth out my cake. And what you want to do is you want to start it on this side so you guys can see. What you want to do is you want to just put it into the side of the cake and just start smoothing it. And if you have too much icing, it'll pretty much, you know, drag it. But just keep going until you get it smooth. And I think this tool is like probably about $6. And it does take a little bit of practice learning how to use one of these spatulas. But once you do, honey, it will change your cake game. So that's how I get my cakes really, really smooth. Then what I do is just take it and go in a little bit like this. And that pretty much takes care of that. I don't really too much sweat the edges of it because I'm going to cover that with a little bit of piping. So we have our walnuts. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hold the cake in one hand. Move this off to the side for a second. And just lean over the plate, so whatever I don't use goes back into the plate. This is actually the correct way to do it, y'all. These walnuts smell so bleeping good. I still made a mess. That's okay though. But that's how you get the access to stay. Just hold them over the plate. Most of the time when I'm doing a cake, I usually just put it on that cake pan, and it's really hard, the glass cake plate, and it's really hard to decorate on there. So that's why I decided to do it this way today. So you guys can really see me doing the decorating. And then I just kind of sweep off the excess at the bottom because I'm going to pipe a little border. And if I feel like there's some spots that don't have enough walnuts, I'll go back around and kind of just like put them on there. Like this spot right here, it's missing a few. Got a couple spots that's a little bare. So I'll just go back in and just place some there. And then just basically sweep around. So I have this little brush and I'll just sweep around the edges. And that just helps me clean the edges up if I want to pipe a border on the bottom. And I just check the cake to see, you know, if there's some spots that's a little too naked that don't have no walnuts. And that's it for the walnuts so far. So we're going to set that over there. We're going to take our nuts and put them to the side because we're going to use these to decorate the top of the cake. I have my dish towel already waiting on me. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just go ahead and place some icing into the piping bag. And I usually just use this right here and then just push it down. Sometimes I just work better with a scoop and a spatula instead of pulling out a whole bunch of extra tools. Walnut got caught in there. So then, once I get my icing in the bag, what you want to do, take the bag and just push everything down. And you don't want to feel, like this is what I like about the Wilton's bag. It has this little line right here. And if you stay within this little line right here, it'll keep you from having a blowout in your bag. Alright. So, now I'm just going to go around and just perk some little rosettes around the edge of the cake. And y'all, this is how I do my cakes when they're for sale. Like, I don't do them the same way. Like, when I'm just making them to keep in the house, I don't go through all these steps. But when I'm selling a cake to somebody, I like to make sure that it looks really nice and neat. And I really like to take my time and decorate it. So, I just take my spatula and push my bag out. And just go back in with a scoop. So, usually about 2 scoops of the icing in this bag right here will keep it where I need it. Where I made it. Got a little bit on the outside of the bag, that's okay. Just push down. You want to make sure that you get all those air bubbles out of the cake. I mean, not out of the cake, out of the bag, so that when you're piping, you won't pipe and then all of a sudden you have an air bubble and then you kind of like blow your rosette or your flower. So yeah, we're going to do rosettes all the way around. Right, so now that we've done that, we're going to take the rest of those walnuts. I'm going to put one more in the middle. Put one really pretty neat one in the middle. And then what I'll do is I'll just lightly go around it and just get the walnuts in the center of the cake and keep them off of the roses. And that's how I decorate my cakes for sale. So, and I guess it didn't take me long. It took me about 14 minutes. So, yeah. That is how Bam decorates her cakes for sale. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a picture of the cake and get everything all cleaned up. And then I'm going to come back and talk to you guys about this cake stand, because this is kind of like a cake thing, and I'm just telling you guys about the cake stand. I'm gonna grab the box and show y'all what it is and how I like it. Like I said, this is a Wilton's double-sided spatula. This is great for smoothing out the cakes. As you guys can see, it took me no time to smooth out that side of the cake. So this is a very, if you're decorating cakes, this is a very necessary tool. It is worth the money. It's heavy. It's solid. It's really smooth. And then I have an offset spatula, and I just use my scoop, my ice cream scoop. So yeah, I'm gonna get everything cleaned up get a couple pictures of the cake, and then we'll talk about this cake stand. I know I showed it to you guys in a review, so yeah, that's what we'll do. Well, I showed it to y'all when I had my Amazon thing after surgery. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all about it and just tell y'all where y'all can get it from. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little pricey, but it's so worth it. Okay, y'all, so I have my beautiful cake right here. And we're gonna spend like about 2 minutes talking about, probably less than that, talking about this turntable that I've used in this video. Because I am gonna get more into how to decorate cakes. There are some things that I still don't know. And there are some things that I know I can do. And then there's some things I'll be finessing when it comes to decorating. But I really wanted to take my time to decorate this cake for you guys, so you can see how to make a beautiful cake for your family for the holidays. I'll have everything I used to decorate this cake in the description box. But I did tell you guys that I wanted to use this cake plate and see how I liked it. Y'all, I absolutely love this turntable. So this is the Artist turntable, and it comes with a non-slip match, which is matte, which is really important because sometimes your cakes tend to slide. The little card books can slide. So this right here in itself is good that they put that on there, because most of the time when you buy a turntable, they don't have these mats and they can be really hard to find. This thing is durable. It's made out of the features. It's a high double metal plate. It is stainless steel. It has adjustable speed, which you can adjust the speed with this little knob right here. You can adjust how fast it spins. It's smooth. The edges are smooth. It's lightweight. It's one piece. It's perfect for icing, sculpting, and decorating and piping, which it is. The size of it is a 12-inch. It's 12 inches around in diameter. It's 4 inches tall. It's 4 pounds, 5 ounces. Sound like a child. Clean with a damp. It says to clean with a damp cloth. Do not put this in a dishwasher or submerge it in water. This table is so easy. And what I like about it is that you have some tables when you're trying to like pipe on the side, they just spin and spin and spin and you can't slow them down. But with this one right here, you can get it as loose as you want it, and you can get it to spin as fast as you want it. You can really control this table, especially when it comes to this little dial down here. So I bought this on Amazon, and at the time that I bought this, it was like $70. So it might be on sale, it may not, but I will definitely link it down below on Amazon. Link it down below where you can find it on Amazon. But this cake plate is a winner. So yeah, we talked about the cake plate. I gave you my review on it. You guys got to see me use it in this video, so I kind of put it all together. But yeah, this cake plate, it is goes. It is goes. It is goes. Let me stop sharing. So today I'm going to cut the cake on camera with you guys so y'all can see it. Y'all, it's really hard trying to shoot videos and doing intermittent fasting, but I did it, y'all. I did it. Did it. Woo, child, that cake is thick. This is not a cake where you need a big slice. You can take a little slice and honey, it'll do it for you. It will do it. It will do me, baby, like you never done before. Woo! Child, look at that. It's so moist. So last night, what I did, that is delicious. What I did last night, I let it cool down. I wrapped it in some saran wrap. So if you ever get to the point when you're making a cake and you're tired or you don't have time to decorate it, you can make it the night before, the day before. Just wrap it really good in saran wrap and it'll hold. But honey, this cake is delicious. I can smell it. It's so moist. To me, this cake is kind of like in the family with the carrot cake family. That's what I think of when I'm eating this cake, because it has those spices in there, and it's got bananas, so it kind of has like, it's like an elevated banana bread, but like 20 million times better. The walnuts give it a really good taste. Now, if you want, you can add yellow golden raisins in there, but I don't like the golden raisins. And I eat them sometimes, like in my carrot cake, but you don't really need them. Alright, y'all, so we got a product review in, a cake decorating lessons, and a cake that everybody really wanted to see here on the channel. I'm going to be putting up more polls throughout the year of 2019, and this is ways to kind of gauge what you guys want to see. So I'm so happy that we do have the community tab, because I'm going to just put it out there. Whoever wins, wins, baby! So we are going to be doing more polls throughout the year, because it really does help me to see what you guys want to see in videos. With that being said, I love y'all. We're a couple days out from Christmas. You know, call a friend, call a family member, and just check in on them, see how they doing, show them a little bit of love. If you have a veteran out there who is suffering with PTSD or a traumatic brain injury, and they kind of knock themselves around the holidays, I promise you, the best thing you can do is just go and spend a little bit of time with them, talk to them. They just need somebody to listen. Don't talk to them, but listen, go and have a conversation with them and listen. No judgment. Don't judge them. Don't try to give them your advice, what you would do. Just listen to them, because that's what they need, and it's really hard for them around this time of year. You gotta remember, a lot of them spent time deployed in the sandbox. This country has been at war for years. And we got a lot of hurting individuals out there. They just need somebody to love them and to listen to them, and to respect what they're going through. But with that being said, I love y'all. I'll see y'all back here in a couple days. We're gonna start 2019 off with a banger. And remember to treat people the way y'all want to be treated. And we got 2 more videos coming up after this. And we're going to have a couple of guests on the channel. Ooh, 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 bang, bang. Don't you want to know? Alright, I'll see y'all back here later. Love ya!